Welcome to the Greater Hazelton Health Alliance pregame show here on WYLN. Coming up in moments, an Anthracite Football League matchup right here in Mahanoy City as the hometown Golden Bears play host to the Colts of Marian Catholic. We thank you for joining us tonight on the Greater Hazelton Health Alliance pregame show. I'm Marty Burns, joined once again by the coach Joe DeMelfi. Joe Flanagan will be on the sidelines. We'll hear from him later on, and Jim Burns will be on the stats. And Joe, we got this matchup between Mahanoy area and Marian Catholic, and boy, do the Colts have their work cut out for them defensively. Mahanoy area coming in averaging over 500 yards a game offensively, over 50 points per game in the first two games. And Dylan Maymont, who we've seen as a multi-sport athlete at Mahanoy area, both football and basketball, running the helmet quarterback.
Yeah, I think one of the things when you look at the ball game, Marty, you have one team at 2-0, the other 0-2. Look like they're going different directions. And obviously, this has always been a big ball game for both. Mahanoy area, great offensive juggernaut. As I mentioned walking in earlier, with almost 1,000 yards in 2 games. So Marian Catholic's going to have their work cut out for them defensively. They're going to have to stop the quarterback. Anytime you have a quarterback that runs an offense that can run, throw it a little bit, puts a lot of pressure on you, can't let him get to the corner. We'll see how Marian Catholic is able to combat that tonight.
And I know it sounds easier said than done, Coach, but I guess the whole key is you really have to pay attention to what Maymont or whatever quarterback running that particular offense, what they do with the football, because you don't want to get yourself caught on a fake, and then you leave a lot of running room for Maymont.
I think one of the things, and we've talked about this before, is ball recognition by the defense. Sometimes it's tough to find the football. And when that happens, defenses froze for a second or two, just enough time for the offense to take it outside or gain an advantage in an extra step. So that's one of the things that Marian Catholic's going to have to do very well tonight.
And this Golden Bear team, we mentioned Maymont, but the other one to keep an eye on, understand he's being recruited. He's actually going to take the trip to West Point and see the Golden Knights of Army take on Stanford coming up on Saturday. Tyler Cavanis, the senior, 6'5", 270-pound tackle. And this is, for an A school, very big offensive line when you have a center at 6'1", 240. Going across the board, 215 and 210 are your guards, and the other tackle comes in at 250.
And that always helps you offensively to move the football. We have an offensive line with that kind of weight and height advantage. They're able to get the ball up the field. And as I said, you establish a running game, then you go to the pass a little bit. Defensively, tough to cover something like that.
We are moments away from the start of this Anthracite Football League matchup between the Colts of Marian Catholic, the Golden Bears of Mahanoy area. You're watching the Greater Hazelton Health Alliance pregame show right here on WYLN.
Your family's good health begins with a great team. That team is the Alliance Medical Group. We're the first healthcare provider in the Greater Hazelton area to offer a fully integrated approach to family and specialized medical care. Our expanding network of more than 30 physicians and specialists are trusted by thousands for routine and complex medical treatments. For a convenient appointment at any of our 15 regional offices, simply call 501-4AMG. Alliance Medical Group. Your health, that's our specialty.
Buy it at Barber Ford. It's a cut above the rest. Buy it at Barber Ford. Honest people where the deals are the best. Now is the time. Barber Ford is the place. The best cause I hear there's no mistake. You can't buy better. You can't buy better than Barber Ford.
Barber Ford, Route 309 in Hazelton and on Route 11 in Exeter.
What do you see? Perhaps you're noticing the rusted fender or the dented side panel. Maybe the first thing your eye goes to is the worn interior. But look closer and you'll see something else. Value. At Harry's U-Pull-It, we see value in your old car, and so will others. It's the reason we offer top dollar for your car. Junker, clunker, piece of tin, your car may have many names, but at Harry's, there's only one that matters: value. Visit one of our 3 locations today in Hazleton, Pennsburg, and Allentown.
We welcome you back to the Greater Hazleton Health Alliance pregame show here on WYLN. Moments away from the start of this Anthracite Football League matchup between Mahanoy area, the hometown Golden Bears, as they host the Colts of Marian Catholic. We thank you for joining us on WYLN for the high school football game of the week. I'm Marty Burns, joined by Joe DeMelfi. We'll hear from Joe Flanagan on the sidelines later on, and Jim Burns on the stats as we are here at Alumni Field in Mahanoy City. And Joe, the weather earlier this week reminded you of summer, but come Friday, the football weather has come out, and if the clouds look a little ominous, but if precipitation holds off, look like we have a perfect night for football.
Yeah, you can tell fall's on the way, Marty. It's getting cooler. As you said, a good night for football.
Does that mean the golf clubs will have to go under the blanket?
Probably a good place for it, to be honest with you.
As we mentioned, we're here at Alumni Field in Mahanoy Area High School, awaiting the arrival of both teams. As we mentioned, you are watching the Greater Hazleton Health Alliance pregame show. We'll take another break and be back with more from Mahanoy City right after this.
Your family's good health begins with a great team. That team is the Alliance Medical Group. We're the first healthcare provider in the Greater Hazleton area to offer a fully integrated approach to family and specialized medical care. Our expanding network of more than 30 physicians and specialists are trusted by thousands for routine and complex medical treatments. For a convenient appointment at any of our 15 regional offices, simply call 501-4AMG. Alliance Medical Group. Your health, that's our specialty.
We're looking for a dealer that will take the time to get to know our needs.
And hook me up with something that has some all-wheel drive and some power. Bam!
And what will you be using the car for primarily?
Cycling, snowboarding, kayaking, you know.
Gardening, antiquing, and commuting to work.
I've got just the car.
Lease a 2014 Subaru Forester 2.5i CVT for $199 a month.
The right car.
The right price.
The right dealer. Fairway Subaru. Yeah.
Now Hazel Park Spring Water is proud to announce that they are the official water of the WYLN Sports Crew and available for home delivery through J.W. Wargo Spring Water Delivery and JoJo's Beverage. Since 1915, the Kreisel family has been serving the area with quality meats. The tradition continues today with 5 generations at Hazel Park Quality Meats, 260 Washington Avenue, West Hazleton, and Redding Specialty Meats, located at 216 East 4th Street in Berwick. Here are some of this week's specials.
As a diabetic, where do I turn for the special healthcare products and advice I need?
Come into your nearby Good Neighbor Pharmacy. We specialize in the unique concerns and needs you have as a diabetic patient. Your Good Neighbor pharmacist has a fully trained staff, stocks a broad selection of the products you need, and takes a personal interest in your health and well-being.
Welcome back to the Greater Hazleton Health Alliance pregame show here on WYLN. Coming up, Marian Catholic Mahanoy Area Anthracite Football League matchup. Joe, your keys to tonight's game.
Marian has to stop the run, because I believe if Mahanoy area gets the run started, they can take everything off of that. Number 2, they have to find the football defensively. Linebackers are going to have to get there quick. Mahanoy area, run the ball early, and if they can get their running game and get outside, I think offensively we can see them do some very good things.
You are set for kickoff. It is moments away here on WYLN, the high school football game of the week. Week number 3 from Mahanoy City as the hometown Golden Bears will take on the Marian Catholic Colts. You're watching the Greater Hazleton Health Alliance pregame show. Kickoff is next.
Everybody shops Grand Central, making your house a home.
Visit us for the lowest prices on furniture, mattresses, appliances, and electronics. This month, save 50% on Sealy mattresses or save up to $100 on select Lazy Boy furniture. And ask about our interest-free financing plans. Shop GrandCentral.com or visit us on Vine Street in Hazleton or Route 93 in Hazel Township.
Everybody shops Grand Central, making your house a home.
I've got 3 great deals for you. Here's a 2013 Mazda 3 iSport sedan, just $187 a month, sign and drive. Or this 2014 Mazda 6 Skyactiv, 38 miles per gallon, $245 a month, sign and drive. Or this great 2014 Mazda CX-5 Skyactiv, just $299 a month, sign and drive.
Plus, we'll give you more for your trade. Burger Mazda, just off exit 145 off ID1, Route 93, Hazleton.
Tennyson's Incorporated Machine Shop in Hazleton and Whitehaven. They specialize in automotive, industrial, and small engine parts. If you want reliability and quality, go to Tennyson's. Call them at 570-455-7761 or in Whitehaven, 570-443-9513.
Get more enjoyment from your TV with Service Electric On Demand with great free programming like MagRack. Try out a new recipe or discover a fun fact about your pet. Keep in shape with great workouts right in the comfort of your living room. Even learn a new fishing technique. It's all at your fingertips at MagRack under the free on-demand A to Z category from Service Electric Cablevision.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to this WYLN Sports Special presentation, an Anthracite Football League matchup as the Golden Bears of Mahanoy area play host to the Colts of Marian Catholic. You are looking at Alumni Field at Mahanoy Area High School. We thank you for joining us for WYLN's continuing coverage of high school football. Week number 3. I'm Marty Burns, joined as always by Joe DeMelfi, Joe Flanagan on the sidelines, Jim Burns on the stats. The Colts come in 0-2. The Golden Bears off to a great start, 2-0. Home opener, they defeated Panther Valley, and then last week on the road defeated Pottsville Nativity. Referee Chip Culp leading the captains out to midfield. And we'll head out there with Chip Culp for tonight's coin toss.
Line up the way we're kicking. Black over here, white over there. We'll use your shoulder here, all right, 11? One to toss, deferred. White will receive. Okay, guys, good hand.
As you heard from referee Chip Culp, the Golden Bears won the toss and they deferred. They want to put the defense out there to start. So the Colts of Marian Catholic will start with the football to start tonight's game. We mentioned referee Chip Culp. The rest of his crew, the umpire is Dan Becker. Del Hawk is the linesman. The line judge is Cal Carell. Mike Shinkus is the back judge. The Golden Bears will come out here at home all in black with the gold helmets. Joe, they even painted up the golf cart.
Yes, they did. Black and gold. Marty, we get interesting to start with Coach Holman, the second year here at Mahanoy area, and obviously offensively he has some things going very well. Interesting that he deferred till the second half. Let's see if his defense can step up, make a stop right away, and let that offense take over.
The Agostis wait back deep for the kick. Nico, number 27, Anthony, number 42. Doing the kicking, number 72, Troy Kimmel for the Golden Bears. Mahanoy area, as I mentioned, in the black. They'll be going from right to left on your screen. Week number 3 is underway. This will be Anthony Agosti taking it at the 6. He gets across the 20, and he is going to be brought down at the 26, a return of 20. Yedsena, Matthew Yedsena, the sophomore, with the tackle.
Yedsena, nice job with an open field tackle. Marian starts at about the 25.
KJ Snur is going to come out at quarterback. Was injured in the opener against Lehighton for Marian Catholic, but back in tonight, the young sophomore at quarterback for the Colts.
Be interesting to see what he, after that injury and the game off, what he brings to the offense for the Colts.
And he is going to be dropped for a loss, immediately making the play. Josh Cashmer. Got to look at that Colt offense. Dubrowski, Wolk, Damiano, Ambrush, Fulweiler up front. Damian the tight end with Snur at quarterback. Badusky, Anthony Agosti in the backfield. Neitz and Nico Agosti the receivers.
Marty Cashmer was up the field right now as they tried to run that quarterback. Marian did to the left side. Snur got nowhere. Let's see what happens here on the second and about the 15.
Some early movement. It looked like Tyler Cavanis jumped off sides. And big matchup here between Mahanoy area and Marian Catholic. Not quite the rivalry that Mahanoy area Shenandoah Valley is, but one of those rivalries where these schools are close together. And I would think a little bit of the emotions are still a little high here right off the bat.
I would think, Marty, as we were talking about, in the conference, plus, as you mentioned, proximity is only a couple of miles, so the rivalry is definitely there.
So the 5-yard penalty brings it back to 2nd and 10 for the Colts. Snur rolls left, looking, throwing downfield. He's got Nico Agosti. Tipped away, incomplete. Coming back in the coverage, Mason Evitz. We'll get a look quickly at that Golden Bear defense. Boleski, Bloom, Cavanis, Fort, the 4-man front. Dulski, Merchlinsky, Fagley, and Ronsky, the linebackers. Maymont and Evitz, the corners. Richmond, the safety.
Marty, the reason the receiver was by the secondary by at least 7 to 8 yards. Ball's in the air a long time. Reason for it, Snur's going to his left. He's trying to throw right-handed number 1. Needs to get the ball there quicker.
3rd down and 10 from the Colt 26. And it looked like one of the linemen may have bobbed up. That'll be a penalty against Marian Catholic. As we await that call, we'd like to remind you that the official beverage of the WYLN sports team is Hazel Park Water Store Spring Water. So that 5-yard penalty will make it 3rd and 15 from the Colt 21-yard line.
I think one of the things you think about here, Coach DeCosti would, but Mahanoy area up front looks like they're ready to roll, so maybe a screen try to slow them down a little bit.
Empty backfield for Snur as he's out of the gun on 3rd and 15. And Anthony Agosti will get it. Cashmer, another tackle for loss. He was not fooled, bringing up a Marian Catholic punt.
Cashmer, again, we talk about ball recognition. He went right after the ball carrier. Snur tried to keep the ball in there a while. Didn't work out. So Mahanoy area does a great job defensively. Coach Holman's going to have a chance to put his offense on the field here very shortly.
Mason Evans, number 12. Jason Richmond, number 10. Awaiting the punt as Richmond takes it at his own at the 47 of Marian Catholic. Eludes one tackler. Richmond is going to be brought down inside the 40. Great starting field position for the Golden Bears.
Golden Bears take over first and 10 on the Marian 38.
On the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard, 10:03 left in a scoreless first quarter as Mahanoy area gets the ball for the first time in the ball game. Golden Bears under the leadership of second-year head coach Dave Holman. The senior Dylan Maymont at quarterback goes under center. Maymont keeps himself, gets about 3 to the 35. Got to look at that Golden Bear offense. Bloom, Cashmer, Belusky, Fort, and Kavanis up front. Merchlinski, the tight end. We mentioned Maymont, the quarterback. Richmond and Evans in the backfield, along with Fort and Yedsena, the receiver, the young sophomore. And he'll head to Maymont's right, to the top of your screen. Second down and 7. Maymont will keep trying to find running room, but the Colts read it well. Bring him down for no gain. Nick Sully, the linebacker.
Sully got the tackle, but the right side of Mahanoy area's offensive line had no push off the ball. Marian Catholic was able to stand him up, and then Maymont tried to come back, but there was nothing there.
Third and 7, Richmond in motion. And a penalty flag will stop the play. Going to look at the defense of Marian Catholic. Neitz, Damiano, Hall, Dubrowski, and Lex, a 5-man front. Damian and Badusky, the linebackers, along with Sully. Muzzolin and Noss, the corners. Anthony Agosti is the safety. Third down and 12, ball at the Marian Catholic 40 after the penalty. Maymont, the left-hander, looked to throw. Now he's going to run with it. Flag is down as Maymont gets about 2 on the play.
And we're going to have a hold in the backfield, which I think Marian Catholic will decline. And it'll be 4th down for the Golden Bears.
You're talking, you'd be at 4th and 10. Where it looks like they're going to march this back.
10-yard penalty, down remains, 3rd down.
Make it 3rd down and 26. All the way back into Golden Bear territory at their own 46. Quick drop. Maymont looking. Now he's running out of time, and the Colts will bring him down for a sack as a host of white jerseys converged on him.
Maymont looking to throw it down the field, but the receivers well covered defensively. Marian up front got to him. So taking the penalty, Coach Stokowski did the right thing, pushed him back. Now they're going to punt it away from the Mahanoy area 30-yard line.
And I would think, Joe, the thinking there that with it 4th and 10, there was no guarantee that the Golden Bears would punt it away inside the 40 as Richmond gets off the punt. And it'll take a Golden Bear roll and come to a stop at the 23-yard line of Marian Catholic. Both teams have had the football. 7:36 remaining in the opening quarter. No score. We thank you for joining us. The high school football game of the week, the Anthracite Football League matchup between Marian Catholic and Mahanoy area. And while I'm thinking about it, because I could get to the end of this ball game and forget, want to thank all the fine folks here at Mahanoy Area High School, including those at the concession stand that took such good care of us here before we went on the air. So just wanted to give them a big thank you. As Snurr will go out of the gun, 1st and 10. Anthony Agosti to carry to the left side. The Golden Bears string him out as Evitz will bring him down for a loss of about 5 yards.
Evitz with a great job coming up from that corner position to make the tackle.
Loss of 4. Brings up a 2nd and 14 for the Colts.
Marty, the Colts have run the ball to the outside and have not been successful at all trying to stretch the field. Let's see if they try to go straight at the Golden Bears at some point.
2nd and 14 from the 19. Snurr rolls right, throws down the middle of the field and incomplete. He was looking for Mussolini.
I'll tell you what, that time the throw was decent. Not a lot of air under the ball. Mussolini just wasn't up the field yet for the route. The route was, he was still in the middle part of the route.
So 3rd down and 14 coming up for the Colts from their own 19-yard line. This will be Anthony Agosti again. He'll get out across the 20 to about the 22-yard line, a gain of 3 on the play, but 4th and long will force Marian Catholic to punt it away.
Tackled by Kochmar.
Bailey Becker, number 24, will punt it away. Back deep once again is Richmond and Evitz. Low snap, corralled by Becker. And this will be Richmond at his own 46. Fumbles the football and picks it up. And Richmond down the sideline, eludes a couple of tacklers before he is brought down near the 35-yard line. Once again, great starting field position for the Golden Bears.
Second possession, Marty. They're well in the Marian Catholic's territory again. First time offensively struggled. Let's see what the Golden Bears come up with. Many times teams that are successful offensively get frustrated very quickly when they can't move the ball. Let's see if that happens with Mahanoy area.
The Colts not fooled with the action with the football as Ford ended up coming up with the carry. He gets about a yard to the 34.
One of the things Marian Catholic's doing well is their front is up the field, forcing the offense and on that mesh into the backfield, and that's not where you want the mesh. You want the mesh in front of you.
Toss to Evitz. Evitz is tackled nicely after a gain of about 3 yards by Damien.
Damien with a great job on the scrape, getting in there for the tackle. Marty, it's going to be 3rd and about 6 or 7. When I talk about the mesh, I'm talking about the quarterback into the running back's stomach. And he puts it in there trying to read the defense and deciding what to do.
Maymon, quick drop, under pressure, and he is going to be brought down inside the 30 to the 28. It's going to bring up about a 4th down and 3 for the Golden Bears.
Be a big play for the defense of Coach DeCoste. 4:40 left first quarter, and you know Mahanoy area going to take a shot at this.
That replay you saw there brought to you by Service Electric, Wilkes-Barre. 4th down and 3. Golden Bears stay on the field. They'll go for it. Toss to Richmond. Following his blockers, Richmond is going to be very close to a first down. It'll depend on the spot.
I'm saying he probably didn't make it, Marty, because he went backwards instead of forward when he came down.
Look at a measurement. That's a first, right?
Now it does look like the nose of the football is on the 25. They are going to bring the chains out to look at it.
Officials time out for a measurement.
It's going to be very close. You still going with short, Coach?
Yeah, just because, in fact, I'm surprised that the mark was that close to the line. Looked like the running back fell backwards at the end, but either way, it's not going to be much.
And the Colts defense holds. They'll get the ball back just across the 25.
Great job by Marian Catholic's defense there. Mahanoy area tried to go outside the left side, but they had a lot of people very quickly to the ball. Didn't pick up the first.
.402 remaining in the opening quarter. No score between Marian Catholic and Mahanoy area. 3rd possession for the Colts. 1st and 10 from their 25. Snur, fake the toss, keeps himself. Snur loses the football. Still loose. Snur may have gotten it back.
I believe he did, Marty. It looked like it was going to bounce away from him, and then he came back and picked it up.
And for the first time tonight, a very eventful Harry's You Pull It first down.
Great job opening that middle up. There you see him, the ball on the ground, very luckily came back to him. Snur did a nice job taking the step to the right. 2 defensive down men were up the field. Snur takes it right up the middle for a first down.
Gain of 21 on the play for Snur. 1st and 10 for the Colts. Ball marked at their own 46. And the back judge calls delay of game. So it'll make it 1st and 15 for the Colts. Ball will be back at their own 41.
Marty, the only time that Marian Catholic has tried to throw the ball, it's been down the field. Let's see if they use, we talk about intermediate or short routes, let's see if they try to incorporate those into their offense.
1st and 15. Anthony Agosti on the carry. He'll get about 3 to the 44. 2nd and 12 coming up for the Golden Bears. Ronski on the tackle.
Pick up a 3, 2nd down and 12 for the Colts.
Three players will check in for the Colts with the next play.
The Ford pickup truck in the parking lot, license ZDD 9521. Your lights are on.
2nd and 12 from the 44. Agosti to carry. He'll be dropped for a loss. Cashmer for the 3rd time in this opening quarter with a tackle for a loss.
And I'll tell you what happened. Cashmer's up the field right there. Running back sees that. No place to go. Tries to bubble outside. Cashmer makes the tackle. Penetration, I don't care what kind of offense you're running, Marty. Penetration is the biggest enemy.
That license lights are on.
Ball all the way back to the 40, a loss of 4 on the play. 3rd down and 16. Snur throws, tipped, and intercepted. Maymod down the sideline, cuts it back, and he is going to be brought down inside the 30 of Marian Catholic on the first turnover of the night. I believe Ronsky tipped it, and it went right to Maymod.
Here's a replay. You see they ran that slant route. The route took him right behind the backer. It should be before or after. Backer was able to tip it. Maymod picks it off. Again, great starting position for the Golden Bears.
Now one of these times, Joe, you know, with all this great field position to start, you got to translate it into points. Still no score. 1st and 10 at the Marian Catholic 28 with 1:47 left in the opening quarter. Maymod is looking to throw on 1st down. Rolling. Now he's being pressured. Throws and dumped it off to Evitz. Evitz is going to be out of bounds. We'll see where the official will spot him. It looks like the 24, a gain of 4 on the play.
The good points about that, Maymod was able to get rid of the ball. He's going left, trying to position himself, or he's going right, trying to throw left-handed. Here he gets rid of the ball, and they pick up some yardage.
That replay brought to you by Service Electric Wilkes-Barre. I believe Fort ended up getting the carry. Gets down to the 21 for a gain of about 2 on the play. 3rd and 3 coming up for the Golden Bears.
Ran that ball off the left side between the guard and the center. Nothing there really, Marty. Might have picked up 1, possibly 2. Big 3rd down for this Golden Bear offense.
Maymod will keep this time. He's got the 1st down inside the 20 to the 16. Good for a Harry's. You pull it. 1st down.
Made the fake inside, took it outside. Maymod, we've seen him throw the ball and run it. Here's the replay. There you see it. And you saw the effect of that inside play. The defensive tackle on the fake side went down right now, and Maymod was able to take it a little bit outside of him for the 1st.
Final minute of play in the opening quarter. For the first time tonight, Mahanoy area is in the Grand Central Red Zone. Maymod keeps. Maymod to the outside. And he's going to be brought down out of bounds at the 10. Gain of 6 on the play.
Second down and 2 for the Bears. All spotted on the Colts 10-yard line.
Offense starting to produce some yards. Golden Bears now at the 10-yard line. We saw the replay. We out of bounds at the 10 on the keep.
Handoff to number 33.
Fort got about 2 or 3 on the play. Looks to be about a yard shy of the 1st, maybe even a little less than that. 3rd and short coming up for the Golden Bears.
We're going to have, I believe they're going to bring the chains in. Take a look at this.
I thought the official on the near side had it short, but I could be wrong. And I was wrong. It is a Harry's you pull it 1st down for the Golden Bears.
1st and goal, Marty, about the 7, I believe.
And those sticks that came across will now be laid down as it'll be 1st and goal for the Golden Bears. Maymod has it. Colts not fooled on the play. Sam Badusky from his linebacker position led the way for the Colts.
Badusky up the field and had Maymont at the legs. He couldn't go anywhere. Picked up maybe a half a yard at the most, and we're going to go to the second quarter.
The scoreboard to our right says zeros. Both teams will head that way. Through a quarter. Marian Catholic 0. Mahanoy area 0. You're watching high school football on WYLN.
I've got 3 great deals for you. Here's a 2013 Mazda 3i Sport Sedan, just $187 a month, sign and drive. Or this 2014 Mazda 6 Skyactiv, 38 miles per gallon, $245 a month, sign and drive. Or this great 2014 Mazda CX-5 Skyactiv, just $299 a month, sign and drive.
Plus, we'll give you more for your trade. Burger Mazda, just off exit 145 off ID1, Route 93, Hazleton.
Tennyson's Incorporated Machine Shop in Hazleton and Whitehaven. They specialize in automotive, industrial, and small engine parts. If you want reliability and quality, go to Tennyson's. Call them at 570-455-7761 or in Whitehaven, 570-443-9513.
We welcome you back to Alumni Field at Mahanoy Area High School. On the Burger Family Dealership scoreboard, no score between the Golden Bears and the Colts. But the Golden Bears are threatening with a second down and goal.
We talked about the Golden Bears having good field position and 0 on the board as we start the second quarter. And there's a frustration that we talked about earlier. So let's see if they can come up with some points on this offensive drive.
Maymont just pushes straight up the middle. Gets to about the 5. Third and goal coming up.
Quarterback sneak. And I don't know whether that was called or whether it was a pressure quarterback sneak. Whether Maymont saw something. Many coaches give quarterbacks the freedom to do that.
Toss to Evans. Evans to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Evans got to the corner. Nobody there quickly. Once he picked up a head of steam. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Here you see the replay. You see people chasing Evans. That's not a good thing. He had no one in front of him. Went in for the touchdown.
And they went right behind the 6'5", 270-pound tackle senior Tyler Cavanis. And the Golden Bears will go for 2. Maymont rolls right. Throws complete to Fort for 2. 11:32 left in the opening half. The Golden Bears lead it 8-0.
As a diabetic, where do I turn for the special healthcare products and advice I need?
Come into your nearby Good Neighbor Pharmacy. We specialize in the unique concerns and needs you have as a diabetic patient. Your Good Neighbor pharmacist has a fully trained staff, stocks a broad selection of the products you need, and takes a personal interest in your health and well-being.
Tri-County Business Machines has been serving the Hazleton area with office supplies and furniture for over 35 years. We are your local Kyocera dealer for all your digital Kyocera copiers, printers, and faxes. For exceptional reliability, sales, and service, the call to make is to Tri-County Business Machines. Tri-County Business Machines, keeping your office up to speed. Tri-County Business Machines, located at 117 East Broad Street, Hazleton. Phone 459-0754, or visit us on the web at tricountybm.com.
We welcome you back to Alumni Field at Mahanoy Area High School. The Golden Bears take advantage of a turnover and lead at 8-0 on the Burger Family Dealership scoreboard. Golden Bears in the black going from left to right on your screen. Kimmel kicks it away. Anthony Agosti from the 9. He's across the 20. Agosti is across the 30, and he is going to be brought down as he gets across the 35 to the 37.
Agosti with a nice job finding an open area off that kickoff return on the right side. Marian Catholic, Marty, going to have to use a little bit of that short passing game early on rather than digging themselves a hole by trying to run to the outside. Hasn't been successful. Here you see Agosti as he finds that little bit of a gap right there and takes it up the field with nice return.
Snur hands it off on first down, and a first down and more into Golden Bear territory for Anthony Agosti.
Run to the left side. Agosti broke that back to the right side and picked up some very nice running room and a first down. Here you see the replay, and there you see Agosti left side. He runs into the pile, then cuts it back. A hard young man to bring down. Picks up good yardage after hit.
That was good for a Harry's U pull it first down all the way to the Golden Bear 48. Some movement up front. We'll see who was the offender, whether the defense drew the offense off. And it looks like it'll be the offense that'll be.
Yeah, we had a step up the field, so that's movement on the offense. Hate to see that happen. Obviously, if you're a coach, Marty, you pick up good yardage, then you give 5 back.
I want to remind you that the official beverage of the WYLN Sports Crew is Hazel Park Water Store Spring Water. 1st and 15 for the Colts from their own 48. Muzzolin went in motion at the top of your screen. Snur looks right, going downfield, and it is tipped away at the last minute by Richmond as the pass was intended for Nico Agosti.
Again, receiver might have had a step or two. Wasn't a bad throw.
Second down and 15 for the Colts.
Defensive secondary did a nice job for Mahanoy area when the ball was in the area and got to it. Here you see the replay. Here you see Snare, right side, makes the throw. And Richmond got over from the defensive back position to knock it away.
Agosti loses the football but dives right back on it. Wronski knocked it away, but a heady play by Anthony Agosti to prevent the turnover and falling on it.
Yeah, Wronski got a hand inside, caught part of the ball. So now we're looking at a 3rd and 19, Marty.
Ball all the way back at the Marian Catholic 44. Snur to pass. Throws, and it's intercepted by Richmond. Richmond stays on his feet, and he is going to finally be brought down by Agosti at the 34 of Marian Catholic.
Marian threw 4 vertical routes. They had 4 wide receivers. They all ran straight down the field. Snur on the replay throws it to an area. Richmond did a great job of breaking to the ball. Receiver never saw the ball. Big interception by Richmond for Mahanoy area. Golden Bears inside the Colts territory again with 9:59 left here in the second quarter.
1st and 10, ball marked at the Colt 34. Maymod keeps. Maymod is brought down after a gain of about 8 on the play.
Marty, that offense you have, the mesh, you have to have people responsible for the mesh and also people responsible for quarterback in case he pulls it out. Just like any other option, you have certain responsibilities. I believe we're going to have a timeout.
Marian Catholic, their first timeout. They trail 8-0.
Swing to Big Bad Voodoo Daddy October 18th at the Alice C. Wiltsey Performing Arts Center at the Historic Castle in Hazleton. 2013 marks the 20th anniversary of Big Bad Voodoo Daddy's remarkable arrival onto the music scene. And today, the high-energy 9-piece ensemble continues to remind the world that it's still cool to swing big band style. Join the party. Shake and move to the groove October 18th.
Buy it at Barber Ford. It's a cut above the rest. Buy it at Barber Ford. Honest people where the deals are the best. Now is the time. Barber Ford is the place. The best cause I hear there's no mistake. You can't buy better. You can't buy better than Barber Ford.
Barber Ford, Route 309 in Hazleton and on Route 11 in Exeter.
After the Colts of Marian Catholic take a timeout defensively, it looked like they were late getting substitutions in. Second down and about 3 coming up for the Golden Bears as their second interception is set up this offensive possession. Ball will be marked at the Marian Catholic 27 with the Golden Bears in front 8-0. Maymont will get a couple, bring up third and about 1.
He fakes the dive. Marty follows that running back inside. Quarterback will turn it up very quickly on that play. Other times he'll pull it out and try to take it wider.
Fort with the carry, eludes a couple of tacklers. Fort pulling his way inside the 25 and has a Harry's you pull it. Golden Bear first down.
Yeah, that was all Fort. The handoff given to Fort. Fort looked at somebody up the field, decided to bounce it outside, and then it was all his running style which picked up the first down. Here you see it right there. He changes direction, goes outside, runs out of 2 tackles, finally picks up the first down.
Coming up at the half, we'll get a look at the halftime stats compiled by Jim Burns, give away a gift certificate to the Hollywood Diner, and give away a weekender to Chef Buzz's Hole in the Wall. So we invite you to stay tuned. That's all coming up at the half. Fort met in the middle, but he bulls his way for a couple of yards to the 21.
You know, the other thing about this type of offense, they'll keep after you, all of a sudden, boom, they'll break one. They give it inside, somebody makes a mistake defensively, and either the quarterback or the running back is up the field for big yardage.
Toss to Evans to the left side. He eludes 1 tackler, but he is going to be brought down. Maybe a gain of a yard.
Never got upfield, Marty. Stayed flat all the way. By flat, I mean sideline to sideline.
Nick Sully made the tackle. We have an injured Golden Bear player down on the field, as the clock will stop with 7:58 remaining on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. 8-0 Mahanoy area leading Marian Catholic. Mentioned coming up at the half. We'll get a look at those halftime stats by Jim Burns. Give away another $25 gift certificate to the Hollywood Diner. And we are also going to give away a weekender to Chef Buzz's Hole in the Wall, formerly the Red Buzzard. We want to remind you that high school football on WYLN is brought to you by Northeast Gold and Silver Exchange inside the Churchill Mall. They're paying the highest prices for gold and silver, unwanted, broken, or new. Call them at 497-4177, Northeast Gold and Silver Exchange inside the Churchill Mall. Evans, who had the carry, was the injured Golden Bear, walked off under his own power. We'll get those opening quarter stats. Mahanoy area with the rushing advantage 29-9, 4 passing yards to 0, 33 total yards to 9 for Marian Catholic, and a slight time of possession advantage for the Golden Bears. Maymod looking to throw on 3rd down, tucked it under, and was going to be brought down for a loss of about a yard.
Maymod with the stutter steps back, Marty, really takes a little while to get back and get set up. The receivers are running their routes, had pressure, so he wasn't able to throw the ball as we have a timeout. Coach Holman has called timeout for Mahanoy area.
And they lead at 8-0 with a big 4th down coming up. And we'll keep it right here. And you know, I think this is a critical possession in this ball game because, and Joe, you could disagree with me, but to this point it seems like Mahanoy area has had control of this game, run a ton of plays inside Marian Catholic territory. But when you look to our right at the Alumni Field scoreboard with only 7:13 left in the half, it's only 8-0 Mahanoy area.
Yeah, there are a couple of things, Marty. Number one, running right at Marian Catholic has been semi-effective for the Golden Bears. Marian Catholic has done a pretty good job up front overall. Number two, Maymod has tried to throw the ball a couple of times. He's left-handed. He went to his left once maybe. I think he's gone to his right, which is a little more difficult for him to throw. And I think you're right. If they don't come away with some points here, number one, it encourages Marian Catholic. They're playing pretty good. And number two, discourages Mahanoy area.
So 4th and 7 from the 20. Maymod will toss to Evans. He's looking to throw. Down the middle of the field for Yetzena. Incomplete. And I think getting a hand on it, knocking away, was Hunter Nas.
I'll tell you what, great defensive play right there. Tried to run the toss, throw it off the toss. They had a wide receiver run deep, and then the other wide receiver away from the toss on a crossing pattern. But no go.
So the Colts will get it back, trailing by only 8. 1st and 10 from their own 20. Badowski is going to be brought down by Cavanis for a loss of 5.
Cavanis, good job getting up the field. As I said before, Marian Catholic really digging themselves a hole with that 1st down play, trying to get to the corner. And right here, Cavanis got those long arms on him and brought him down.
So it'll be 2nd and 15 from the 15 for the Colts. And this is Lucas Damian in at quarterback. A flag is down.
We're going to have a hold backside on Cavanis. They're going to bring that back. Cavanis got inside the offensive man. He tried to tackle him basically to bring him down. The umpire called the hold.
Snur, we mentioned, was injured in the opener for Marian Catholic, and Lucas Damian had been taking over at quarterback and then moved the tight end with Snur coming back. And in this series, Damian is at the quarterback position for the Golden Bears. So the ball will be marked all the way back just shy of the 5. So call it 2nd and a short 25. And a 5-yard run for Agosti out to the 10.
I think one of the things you don't want to do here is hurt yourself and hand away a touchdown. So Marian Catholic comes off the right side with a dive play, picks up a couple.
Halfway through the 2nd quarter on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard, the Golden Bears in front 8-0. Thank you for joining us here on WYLN for the high school football game of the week. I'm Marty Burns, joined by Joe DeMelfi. Joe Flanagan on the sideline, Jim Burns on the stats, and a quick kick is going to take a neutral bounce for a while there, and then a little bit of a Colt roll. Looks like they will mark it at the 41-yard line of Marian Catholic, but once again the Golden Bears start inside Marian Catholic territory.
They ran that punt play out of a short, like a pistol formation, and they punted out of that on a 3rd down.
I wonder if had a flag down.
Yeah, we have a flag at the far end, which is going to mean some kind of movement on Marian Catholic. I think Coach Holman is going to take the ball and get started offensively.
Chip Culp waved to his fellow official that bring it up. They're going to start. We'll actually call it the 42 of Marian Catholic.
There's also the point we look at now as the defense starts to maybe wear down a little bit for Marian Catholic. They've been on the field quite a bit.
But you got to give them credit. They've had to defend a short field all night long.
They have pretty good field movement. They run the field well. They tackle well. See if they can keep that up.
Maymod keeps. Maymod with a burst of speed, and he's going to be brought down inside the 30 to the 29. Good for a Harry's. You pull it, first down.
Marty, I don't know if we're going to get another look at this, but watch Maymod after the fake. You see it with the ball. It's way behind. He keeps that thing back there because it's hidden. Nobody finds it. He picks up decent yardage and a first down. We talk about ball recognition. Tough to do if you have a quarterback that's pretty good at hiding the football.
1st and 10 from the Colt 29. Fort gets the handoff, and he'll get maybe 2 to the 27.
Maymod, I don't know if he's reading that or if it's called, because that time it was bunched up. Many times the quarterback will take it out and go outside. Maybe that was a called play. Fort picked up a couple, maybe 2, as you mentioned.
Golden Bears again invading Colt territory, leading 8-0 on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. Toss to Richmond to the left side. Richmond, and he is going to be brought down after a short gain. Lucas Damian on the tackle.
Unbalanced line to the field. They tossed to the field. They only had 2 men to the short side. They had a wide receiver way out. They had a guard tackle, and maybe the other tackle. They picked up a couple there.
Ball marked at the Colt 26, 3rd down and 7 for the Golden Bears. Maymod keeps. Maymod stays on his feet. Spins inside the 15. Good for another Harry's. You pull it. First down.
Again, Maymod right side makes the fake. Is able to get up the field pretty quickly. Picks it up. Picks the first down up. Here we see the replay. Is able to get the ball up the field. Has Richmond in front of him.
That replay brought to you by Service Electric Wilkes-Barre. As the Golden Bears once again in the Grand Central red zone on first down. The Colts stand Maymod up.
Maymod,
I'll say no gain on the play. Go ahead, Joe.
They went left side, same cut play. Marian Catholic that time went right to it. Now when you're looking at this, Marty, you say to yourself, now the defense is starting to spread a little bit. They want to get to the quarterback. Let's see if we can pop the running back up in there quickly.
Some movement up front. And it's offsides against the defense as Coach DeMelfi needs to get a drink of water from the official beverage of the WYLN Sports Crew, Hazel Park Water Store Spring Water. So it'll be 2nd and 5 inside the 10 at the 9 for the Golden Bears, leading 8-0 on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. Give us to Fort.
Hand off to number 33, Fort.
Fort gets
Tackled by number 16.
about 2. Looks like third and about a yard coming up.
Fort running a little bit of a slant off that motion type action.
Maymod keeps Maymod to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
I don't know whether the running back went the wrong way. Maymod come out, looked like he wanted to fake. There was no running back. He just ran to the corner and scored. Here you see it. Went to the corner, was able to turn it up and score.
Yeah, it almost looked like somebody miscommunicated whether Maymod went the wrong way or Fort went left instead of right. But it worked out for the Golden Bears as they get their second touchdown of the night. And again, they'll go for 2 with 2.5 left in the opening half. Toss to Evitz. Evitz being strung out, and they're going to rule he was out of bounds before crossing the goal line. So the point after no good. 2.5 left in the opening half, and Mahanoy area now leads it 14-0.
What do you see? Perhaps you're noticing the rusted fender or the dented side panel. Maybe the first thing your eye goes to is the worn interior. But look closer and you'll see something else. Value. At Harry's You Pull It, we see value in your old car, and so will others. It's the reason we offer top dollar for your car. Junker, clunker, piece of tin, your car may have many names, but at Harry's, there's only one that matters. Value. Visit one of our 3 locations today in Hazleton, Pennsburg, and Allentown.
Mahanoy area now leading 14-0. Kimmel to kick it away. This will be Nico Agosti taking it at his 16. Agosti is across the 30 to about the 34-yard line. Marian Catholic with 2 timeouts remaining and 2:23 left in the half. And the thing to remember, Joe, Mahanoy area won the toss, deferred, so they're going to get the ball to start the second half. Your coach DeCosti, what's the strategy here?
I think one of the things is the first down average has been horrible for Marian Catholic. They need to gain some yardage, not lose 5, 6, 7 yards on first down. For their offense to be successful, they're going to have to do that.
Golden Bears last drive, 7 plays, 42 yards, 3:08 off the clock. Maymod from 7 yards out, point after no good. And once again, first down, very unsuccessful for the Colts as Cavanus, among others, stopped the Colts for a big loss.
Yeah, they're trying to run that outside play, and there's just too many men up the field defensively.
I'm sorry, Joe. I just wanted to point out on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard, both Mahanoy area and Marian Catholic, you can see the 2 yellow blocks underneath each of their names. 2 timeouts remaining.
I think one of the things now with 1:50 and clock running for Marian Catholic, don't hurt yourself offensively by giving up another touchdown.
Damian looking right. rolling, throws, incomplete. Stops the clock with 1:31 remaining. Now, if you're Coach Holman, get a stop here on a running play inbounds. Do you consider using one of your 2 remaining final timeouts?
I think you definitely would do that, Marty. Get your offense back on the field with 1 timeout, maybe a fairly short field to begin with. See what they can do.
3rd and 18 for the Colts. They need to get to their 44 for a first down. Damian is going to keep it, and he is going to be brought down for a short gain. Lenny Dolsky on the tackle. Clock continues to run. 4th and long, 4th and about 17. Colts will punt it away as Becker will go back deep. And it's blocked by Cavanis. The Golden Bears will get it at the Marian Catholic 37 as Tyler Cavanis, you talked about that reach, put that big right paw out there and blocked the punt.
You're going to get a chance to see it on the replay. There's Cavanis up the field. Great job of reaching for where the ball is. Not the punter, but where the punter's foot is going to be. Cavanis got a hand on it. Partially blocked. First down for Mahanoy area. 2 timeouts and 50 seconds on the clock.
And you can be sure Mahanoy area basketball coach Mickey Holland is hoping he saves some of those when he's defending the lane.
I'm sure.
Maymod the pass. Throws complete. Evans is inside the 20, brought down at about the 17. Good for Harries. You pull it first down.
You don't know how good of a throw that was, Marty. Maymod was backpedaling when he made that throw. Right here, he never really set himself, and he got that thing over there pretty quickly.
Clock stopped to move the chains. 42.5 seconds remaining in the half. Mahanoy area in the Grand Central red zone. Maymod keeps, eludes one tackler, and he's going to be brought down inside the 10 to the 9. Coach Holman will take a timeout with 29 seconds left. The Golden Bears will be left with 1 timeout remaining as we'll keep it here. 2nd and 2 coming up for the Golden Bears. Ball at the Marian Catholic 9. And we've talked about it, for as much as Marian Catholic has dodged the bullet most of the night, only being down 14 to this point, if Marian Catholic can, or if Mahanoy area can cash this in, what a heartbreaker for Marian
There's
Catholic.
no doubt about it. And then Mahanoy area comes out and gets the ball, as you mentioned, for the 3rd quarter. So you're right, Marty. If they can put up some defense here and stop the Golden Bears, it would help them a lot going into halftime. Let's see what Coach Holman comes up with 29 seconds and 1 timeout left.
You got to see both sidelines discussing this 2nd and short.
You know, as a defensive coach, Marty, you said, okay, who's dangerous? Well, obviously Maymod. He can run or throw. And then we have Richmond, who's done a real nice job, and Fort, who's run the ball. But Maymod seems to be the key, so you got to look at stopping him.
And just as Joe says that, Maymod to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
And that's exactly what we're talking about. You got to make sure somebody's on that. Maymod is able to put it in there. You see the fake attract everybody? Somebody has to be on the quarterback.
And the Golden Bears again will go for 2.
If you're going to have your tackle go inside and take the dive, you usually have a linebacker scraping off looking for the quarterback.
Maymod rolls left, looking, throws, behind Fort, incomplete. Point after, no good. We'll keep it here as the opening half is now down to 24.8 seconds remaining, and the Golden Bears lead it 20-0. Moments away from both teams heading to the locker room for halftime. And at the half, we'll get a look at the halftime stats. They're compiled by Jim Burns. We're going to have a couple of giveaways again here in week number 3. We're going to give away a $25 gift certificate to the Hollywood Diner. And we're also going to give away a Weekender, which is a pizza and a pasto and a dozen wings from Chef Buzz's Hole in the Wall, formerly the Red Buzzard. I believe we're going to get a look at that block punt by Tyler Cavanis that set up the great field position in that last score.
Watch where the punter's foot is. Watch Cavanis as he goes up in the air. Was able to get a hand on it. Like I said, he went to where the ball was going to be. He didn't go at the punter. Nice block. Helps to be 6'5" also.
Squibbing kick picked up for Marian Catholic by Nick Sully. He'll be brought down at the 37. 20.5 seconds remaining for the Colts and 2 timeouts.
I think, number one, Coach Stacosti obviously been doing this a long time, but struggling a little bit on first down. Maybe you want to try to throw it down the field. If it's intercepted, they're not going to have a lot of time and see if he can turn something into a touchdown. But I would think, on the other hand, you don't want to turn it over here right at the line of scrimmage. We have an offside call right off. Oh, I'm sorry. And that's on the offense.
Yes, they indicated offside, but it was against the offense.
That means that they lined up. They got into their set, and they were in the neutral zone, as they call it. Could happen to either offensive lineman or defensive lineman. Although you don't see it a lot with offensive linemen, Marty.
First and 15 for the Colts. Damian is going to roll right. Damian gets the penalty back plus a yard as he was brought down by Nolan Fagley.
I think at this point it's let's go talk about it.
Both teams will let the clock run out. A half dominated by the undefeated Golden Bears. They lead it 20-0. Coming up at the half, we'll get a halftime band performance. We'll get a look at the halftime stats compiled by Jim Burns. We're going to give away a gift certificate to the Hollywood Diner, a Weekender to Chef Buzz's Hole in the Wall. All this and more coming up at the half from Alumni Field in Mahanoy Area High School. The Golden Bears lead it 20-0.
Your family's good health begins with a great team. That team is the Alliance Medical Group. We're the first healthcare provider in the greater Hazleton area to offer a fully integrated approach to family and specialized medical care. Our expanding network of more than 30 physicians and specialists are trusted by thousands for routine and complex medical treatments. For a convenient appointment at any of our 15 regional offices, simply call 501-4AMG. Alliance Medical Group. Your health, that's our specialty.
Now, Hazel Park Spring Water is proud to announce that they are the official water of the WYLN Sports Crew and available for home delivery through J.W. Wargo Spring Water Delivery and JoJo's Beverage. Since 1915, the Kreisel family has been serving the area with quality meats. The tradition continues today with 5 generations at Hazel Park Quality Meats, 260 Washington Avenue, West Hazleton, and Redding Specialty Meats, located at 216 East 4th Street in Berwick. Here are some of this week's specials.
We welcome you back to Alumni Field at Mahanoy Area High School with the score at the half. The Golden Bears 20, Marian Catholic nothing. And credit the Marian Catholic defense for keeping it to 20-0. Mahanoy Area started every offensive possession inside Colt territory. And it took till the early portion of the second quarter for Mahanoy Area to get on the board. And After that opening touchdown, added 2 more scores to lead it at the half by a score of 20-0 here at Mahanoy Area High School. We thank you for joining us for the high school football game of the week on WYLN. I'm Marty Burns, joined by Joe DeMelfi. Joe Flanagan, we'll hear from him later on. He is on the sidelines. Jim Burns on the stats, getting our halftime stats together that we'll be getting a look at in a few moments. And currently making their appearance onto the field here at Alumni Field at Mahanoy Area High School is the Marian Catholic High School Marching Band. And they are setting up as we speak, and we'll be hearing from them shortly. And it sounds like the Marian Catholic High School Marching Band is ready. Let's head down field level for their halftime performance. That has been the Marian Catholic High School Marching Band with their halftime performance. We are at the half here at Alumni Field at Mahanoy Area High School with the score of the Golden Bears 20, the Colts nothing. Coming up next, we'll get a look at halftime stats compiled by Jim Burns, and we're also going to give away a gift certificate to the Hollywood Diner, a weekender to Chef Buzz's Hole in the Wall. Stay tuned, all that and more coming up as you're watching the high school football game of the week here on WYLN.
I've got 3 great deals for you. Here's a 2013 Mazda 3i Sport Sedan, just $187 a month, sign and drive. Or this 2014 Mazda 6 Skyactiv, 38 miles per gallon, $245 a month, sign and drive. Or this great 2014 Mazda CX-5 Skyactiv, just $299 a month, sign and drive.
Plus, we'll give you more for your trade. Burger Mazda, just off exit 145 off ID1, Route 93, Hazleton.
Now, Hazel Park Spring Water is proud to announce that they are the official water of the WYLN Sports Crew and available for home delivery through J.W. Wargo Spring Water Delivery and JoJo's Beverage. Since 1915, the Kreisel family has been serving the area with quality meats. The tradition continues today with 5 generations at Hazel Park Quality Meats, 260 Washington Avenue, West Hazleton, and Redding Specialty Meats, located at 216 East 4th Street in Berwick. Here are some of this week's specials.
As a diabetic, where do I turn for the special healthcare products and advice I need?
Come into your nearby Good Neighbor Pharmacy. We specialize in the unique concerns and needs you have as a diabetic patient. Your Good Neighbor pharmacist has a fully trained staff, stocks a broad selection of the products you need, and takes a personal interest in your health and well-being.
Everybody shops Grand Central, making your house a home.
Visit us for the lowest prices on furniture, mattresses, appliances, and electronics. This month, save 50% on Sealy mattresses or save up to $100 on select Lazy Boy furniture. And ask about our interest-free financing plans. Shop GrandCentral.com or visit us on Vine Street in Hazleton or Route 93 in Hazel Township.
Everybody shops Grand Central, making your house a home.
Tri-County Business Machines has been serving the Hazleton area with office supplies and furniture for over 35 years. We are your local Kyocera dealer for all your digital Kyocera copiers, printers, and faxes. For exceptional reliability, sales, and service, the call to make is to Tri-County Business Machines. Tri-County Business Machines, keeping your office up to speed. Tri-County Business Machines, located at 117 East Broad Street, Hazleton. Phone 459-0754 or visit us on the web at tricountybm.com.
We welcome you back to Alumni Field at Mahanoy Area High School. And the hometown Golden Bears leading it by a score of 20-0 over Marian Catholic. And we're about to get a look at the first half stats, or excuse me, highlights first. And they're brought to you by Service Electric Wilkes-Barre. And in that first quarter, which was scoreless, Dylan Maymod came up with this interception off a Ronsky tip pass. Maymod brought it back 26 yards to set up the Golden Bears at the Colt 28. They took it into the opening portion of the second quarter, and Mason Evans from 5 yards out, and it was 6-0 Mahanoy area. The two-point conversion good made it 8-0. Then Dylan Maymod came back out capping a 42-yard drive. Point after no good, it was 14-0, and then the big pause of Tyler Cavanis with a block punt before halftime helped set up this. Maymon from 9 yards out, his second touchdown of the night. Two-point conversion no good, and here at the half, that's where we stand, 20-0 Golden Bears, as in that second quarter they capitalized on some turnovers and a block punt to have that 20-point lead. And we're about ready to get a look at the halftime stats as compiled by Jim Burns and brought to you by Berger Family Dealerships.
Marty, we're looking at Mahanoy area, 9 first downs, Marian Catholic 2, rushing yardage, 99 yards for the Golden Bears, 19 yards rushing. And the reason those offensive stats look so bad for Marian Catholic is first downs, Marty. They have had a tough time getting started. Total yards, 128 for the Golden Bears, 19 for the Colts. 2 turnovers for Marian Catholic. No turnovers for the Mahanoy area. Penalties, 6 for 34 yards, 3 for 24 yards for Mahanoy area. So the Golden Bears up by 20, and on these, the stats don't look bad offensively for Mahanoy area, but not what they're used to over the last 2 games. But again, Marian is going to have to take their first downs, do a much better job.
And the Golden Bears taking advantage of 1 turnover and then the big play on special teams by Cavanis. It's now time to give away some items here on WYLN. We'll start with the Hollywood Diner $25 gift certificate. Every game you could win a gift certificate to the Hollywood Diner. Just head on out to the Hollywood Diner on the Airport Beltway and register. And at the next game, the Williamsport-Hazleton area matchup next Friday night live here on WYLN, we might be announcing your name. Just as we're going to announce Christine McGarry of drums. Congratulations, Christine. You've won a $25 gift certificate to the Hollywood Diner. And if you want to be like Christine, head on out to the Hollywood Diner, fill out the registration form, and we may be calling your name at halftime of next week's game between Williamsport and Hazleton area. And now, Chef Buzz's Hole in the Wall. Be sure to head to Chef Buzz's Hole in the Wall, formerly the Red Buzzer, to register each week for a delicious weekender. What's a weekender? It's a pizza, antipasto, along with a dozen wings, done just the way you like. And we could be announcing your name just like we're going to announce Mike Chura of Hazel Township. Congratulations, Mike. You're a winner of a weekender, a pizza, antipasto, and a dozen wings from Chef Buzz's Hole in the Wall. So stay tuned next week. We might be calling your name for either a gift certificate to the Hollywood Diner or a weekender from Chef Buzz's Hole in the Wall when we'll be at Harmon Guy Stadium to see the Cougars host the Millionaires of Williamsport. We still have another half of football to play here at Mahanoy Area High School. The hometown Golden Bears lead it 20-0. We'll be back with third quarter action from Mahanoy City right after this.
I've got 3 great deals for you. Here's a 2013 Mazda 3i Sport Sedan, just $187 a month, sign and drive. Or this 2014 Mazda 6 Sky Active, 38 miles per gallon, $245 a month, sign and drive. Or this great 2014 Mazda CX-5 Sky Active, just $299 a month, sign and drive.
Plus, we'll give you more for your trade. Burger Mazda, just off exit 145 off ID1, Route 93, Hazleton.
Third Base Luncheonette, still making memories after all these years.
We're looking for a dealer that will take the time to get to know our needs.
And hook me up with something that has some all-wheel drive and some power. Bam!
And what will you be using the car for primarily?
Cycling, snowboarding, kayaking, you know.
Gardening, antiquing, and commuting to work.
I've got just the car.
Lease a 2014 Subaru Forester 2.5i CVT for $199 a month.
The right car.
The right price.
The right dealer. Fairway Subaru.
Yeah.
Your family's good health begins with a great team. That team is the Alliance Medical Group. We're the first healthcare provider in the greater Hazleton area to offer a fully integrated approach to family and specialized medical care. Our expanding network of more than 30 physicians and specialists are trusted by thousands for routine and complex medical treatments. For a convenient appointment at any of our 15 regional offices, simply call 501-4AMG. Alliance Medical Group. Your health, that's our specialty.
Get more enjoyment from your TV with Service Electric On Demand with great free programming like MagRack. Try out a new recipe or discover a fun fact about your pet. Keep in shape with great workouts right in the comfort of your living room. Even learn a new fishing technique. It's all at your fingertips at MagRack under the free on-demand A to Z category from Service Electric Cablevision.
We welcome you back to Alumni Field at Mahanoy Area High School, getting ready for the start of the third quarter. Becker for the Colts getting ready to kick it away, as Marian Catholic will be going from right to left on your screen. Evitz and Richmond back deep for the Golden Bears. Joe, the ironic thing, average starting field position for both teams tonight has been the Marian Catholic 27. Colts starting from their own 27, the Golden Bears starting from the Marian Catholic 27-yard line.
One of the things Marian Catholic's going to have to do early is crank it up defensively. They don't want to go down with another score for the Golden Bears. The way they've struggled offensively, they being Marian Catholic, they can't afford to go down by 26 or 28.
We are just about set for the start of the third quarter. Becker will kick it away. A deep kick is going to go into the end zone. So the touchback will have the Golden Bears starting from their own 20. The first time tonight they'll start an offensive possession inside their own territory. Some key position statistics in that opening half. Dylan Maymont, 17 carries, 75 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was 3 of 3 throwing for 29 yards and a touchdown. And his receiver, Mason Evitz, 3 receptions, 29 yards. The Golden Bears ran 32 plays to 20 for Marian Catholic. Time of possession advantage for Mahanoy area, 13-11 to 10-49 for Marian Catholic. 1st and 10 from the Golden Bear 20. Fort got the handoff, maybe a yard to the 21.
Started with a dive play to left side. Fort hasn't gained a lot of yardage, Marty, but what he does is set up Mahmoud for the outside play.
Want to remind you, coming up at the end of tonight's game, Joe and I will select a Fairway Subaru player of the game. Maymod gets about 2 on the play. 3rd down and long coming up for the Golden Bears.
Marian Catholic again defensively doing a nice job on the inside dive, and then Maymod, when he went to the corner,
Maymod rolls right, throws. Yedsena the reception, and it looks like he's got enough for a Harry's. You pull it, 1st down.
I'll tell you what, nice job getting that ball low. Yedsena did an excellent job going down after it for the completion.
New set of downs for the Golden Bears, and again Maymont is going to throw deep downfield looking for Richmond. Nico Agosti on the coverage, and he overthrew everybody. Incomplete.
Again, most teams, a lot of teams, I shouldn't say most, will try to go downfield with it and forget about that 8 to 15-yard range, Marty. And I think that's it's an area, as we have a penalty
against the defense. Personal foul, roughing the passer. So the 15-yard penalty is good for a Harry's. You pull it, 1st down, out just across the 45-yard line of the Golden Bears. Opening moments of the 3rd quarter on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. The Golden Bears looking to build on a 20-0 advantage as Maymont gets about 3 to the 49.
That time Agosti did a decent job of getting off the block and making the tackle on the quarterback, Maymont, after a gain of 3 or 4 yards.
For the Bears.
Toss play to Richmond, and the Colts read it nicely. Leading the charge, Frank Neitz, to bring Richmond down for the loss.
Part of the problem with that play, Marty, is it's tossed back, and from the line of scrimmage, that's about 7 or 8 yards. By the time the running back is able to turn it up, the defense is pursued. They have to have something coming back the other way off of that, whether it be a fake by the quarterback and then hit the tight end to that side, or hit a receiver with the short pass to that side.
Maymont rolling left, has a lane. He's got a 1st down and more, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the Colt 40. Good for another Harry's. You pull it, 1st down, except I do see a flag near the Marian Catholic sideline.
I was just going to say, he got to the corner and there was nobody there, and I guess the reason there was nobody there is there's a hold on the corner, and they're going to bring the play back. There you see the replay, but it's coming back because of the hold.
10-yard penalty. Brings up a 3rd down and 18 for Mahanoy.
So the ball all the way back inside the Golden Bear 40 to the 38. Third down and 17 for the Golden Bears. Opening possession of the second half. Mahanoy area in front, 20-0. Maymod looking to the far sideline, has a man, it's Evans. Complete, down the sideline, cuts away from Agosti, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Evans wide open, don't know what happened with the secondary. Obviously busted coverage somehow, but Evans was wide open. Maymod gets the ball to him, touchdown, Golden Bears. Here you see the replay. Maymod is able to pull up. And there you see Evans. Closest man is Augusti. Anthony Augusti couldn't hold on. Touchdown Golden Bear, 26-0.
From 62 yards out, Evans' second touchdown of the ball game. And again, the Golden Bears go for 2. Maymod keeps trying to get to the corner, into the end zone for 2. 9:03 left in the third quarter, and the Golden Bears now lead it 28-0. The Golden Bears take the opening kickoff of the second half and go 80 yards, capped off by a 62-yard touchdown pass from Maymod to Evans. 2-point conversion good on the run by Maymod. And Mahanoy area in front, 28-0.
Marty, on the extra point, Maymod to the right side. Cavanis, right side, did a nice job blocking for Mahanoy area. Pushed people off the ball. Mahmoud was able to get it into the end zone.
Troy Kimmel to kick it away for the Golden Bears. We'll see if Marian Catholic can get something going offensively here to start the second half. And one thing that'll help is the ball going out of bounds on the kickoff. See what Coach DeCoste elects to do here.
Very few instances with that rule once it was put in place. Ball at the 35, that's a pretty generous when the ball goes out of bounds. That's a pretty decent field position unless something drastic happens and you had to, but they are going to ask them to kick it again, I think. Let's see if there's any improvement in the field position with a new kick.
Kick off from the 35-yard line.
The ball be spotted at the Mahanoy area 35. That's where Kimmel will kick it away. And a late sub for Mahanoy area heading out on the field. Kimmel gets off a deep kick taken by Nico Agosti at the 12. Agosti across the 30, and the Colts gain an advantage of about, looks like maybe just a yard to the 36.
Now, one of the first things the Colts have to do, Marty, make sure they gain a couple of positive yards on first down. They've really had a tough time doing that.
I apologize. They'll actually mark the ball at the 39. Quarterback KJ Snur is back in at the quarterback position for Marian Catholic. Bobbles the snap. Agosti dropped by Cavanis. And with the bobbled snap, that just slowed up the play, and Cavanis capitalized defensively.
Cavanis was up the field right now. There's a bobble snap. There's Cavanis. Ball carrier down. Another negative yards on first down. Marian Catholic struggling to find any kind of offensive rhythm at this point.
2nd and 14, ball marked at the Colt 35. Snur looking left. Quick throw, complete. Making the catch, Chris Weber.
We're going to have out of hitting a personal foul out of bounds. So that's going to add some yardage to that. I like the play, Marty. Flat, about 6 yards. Throw it to him, let him run a little bit if he can. Talking about the blow to the helmet, I believe.
And no, it is not us booing. We are sitting on, or we are positioned on the Mahanoy area side. So you would expect the Golden Bear fans not pleased with the call.
There's the throw.
So the ball will be marked at the Golden Bear 43 after the Harry's You Pull It first down. Snur fake the toss. He has a first down and more. Snur trying to get to the outside. He's inside the 20. Snur to the end zone. Touchdown, Colts.
Great job of the right side of that Marian line as Snur, and I don't get a chance to see that again, goes off the right side. 4 yardage, shows a little bit of speed. 2 things I liked in that series. Number one, they were able to throw a little bit of a flat pass to open the defense up, and there you see Snur as he takes the right side, has a little bit of speed. Touchdown for the Colts.
First score of the night for the Colts on that replay, brought to you by Service Electric Wilkes-Barre. He scored the touchdown, and Snur's on for the point after. Hold is down, the kick is up and may have been blocked. That's what the official says. So with 8:05 left in the third, the Colts on the board. They trail it 28-6.
Third Base Luncheonette, still making memories after all these years.
We're looking for a dealer that will take the time to get to know our needs.
And hook me up with something that has some all-wheel drive and some power. Bam!
And what will you be using the car for primarily?
Cycling, snowboarding, kayaking, you know.
Gardening, antiquing, and commuting to work.
I've got just the car.
Lease a 2014 Subaru Forester 2.5i CVT for $199 a month.
The right car.
The right price.
The right dealer. Fairway Subaru.
Yeah.
Both teams won possession in the second half. Both have turned into touchdowns. The Golden Bears lead 28-6. As Marian Catholic went 3 plays, 61 yards in 58 seconds. Snur from 43 yards out. Point after no good, which was blocked as Evans takes the kickoff out to the Golden Bear 35. That's where Mahanoy area will start their second possession of the third quarter. They're going to be in the black going from left to right on your screen. We thank you for joining us on the high school football game of the week here on WYLN. I'm Marty Burns, joined by Joe DeMelfi, Joe Flanagan on the sidelines, Jim Burns on the stats. We want to let you know that the official beverage of the WYLN Sports Crew is Hazel Park Water Store Spring Water. Maymod is going to keep it. trying to get to the outside. He's got a first down and more. Maymod brought down just shy of midfield, but good for a Harry's You Pull It first down.
Had some good blocking on the corner. Wasn't great in that it didn't knock anybody over, but the blocks on the corner were just enough to shield the defensive man. Maymod is able to take the corner for good yardage in the first down.
Gain of 14 on that play. Maymod again keeps. He's in the Colt territory, brought down inside the 45 to the 43. Gain of about 8. That was the 21st carry of the night for Maymod. Unofficially has him at 105 yards and 2 touchdowns.
There you see Cabanas doing a nice job on the block to that side.
Austin Fort gets a Harry's You Pull It first down inside the 40 to the 38, a gain of 5.
Fort picks up about 5 or 6 there on that first down run for the Golden Bears. It's one of his longest gainers of the night, Marty. But again, he's been able to bang it up in there, and then quarterback takes it up the field.
Maymod faked the handoff, kept it himself, gets about 2 to the 36. While we have a moment, I'd like to thank the Third Base Luncheonette, located at the rear of 704 Carson Street in Hazleton, for supplying our crew meal as they have for so many seasons here on WYLN. As I mentioned, the Third Base Luncheonette located in Hazleton. Coach DeMelfi, what do you have to say about a third base hoagie?
Nobody, and I mean nobody, beats a third base hoagie.
As I've mentioned for many weeks now, ladies and gentlemen, the greatest testimonial you'll get on television right there. Fort gets a gain of about 2 to the 34, and it's going to bring up a third down and about 6.
One of the things that the Golden Bears doing right now, Marty, using some time, 5:50, third quarter. They have moved the ball to the 35 of the Colts.
Now the offense will check to the sideline. Toss to Evitz. One-handed grab on the toss, cuts it back, and Evitz gets 4 to the 30. Could be a couple yards shy of a first down. 4th and short coming up for the Golden Bears.
It's a long way to have to pitch or to toss the ball on a stretch type play, Marty. It really hasn't gotten them a lot of yardage.
Under 5 minutes remaining on the Berger Family Dealership third quarter scoreboard. Maymod follows Fort, and he looks to have the first down. We'll wait for the official word from Chip Culp.
Fort does a good job there, just diving up in like an isolation play after the fake to him. He goes up inside looking for a linebacker to block. Thought he had the first down. The officials taking a look right now, and they are going to take a look.
While we wait for the chains to come out and get a look, we'd like to thank Service Electric Cablevision in Hazleton and Mahanoy City for their coverage and airing of this football game in the Anthracite Football League between Marian Catholic and Mahanoy area. And it is a first down for the Golden Bears. A Harry's You Pull It first down. Ball marked just inside the Colt 28-yard line.
Waiting for chains to get set, Marty.
Now they'll wind the clock, and the Golden Bears will come under center. Maymod is going to be brought down after a gain of about 3 on the play, leading the charge, Sam Badusky.
Yeah, Badusky does a decent job. He got up a little bit too tight to the line of scrimmage. Needs to scrape so he doesn't get caught up in there. That time he made the tackle after about a 4 or 5 yard gain. But that's one of the things you have to have defensively. Your linebackers have to let the down people take care of that dive type action, and the backers on the scrape, since they're standing, can get to that quarterback quickly.
Maymod is going to be brought down inside the 15 to about the 10. Good for a Harry's You Pull It first down.
That was all Maymod, Marty, right here. He runs out of the tackle. Augusti's right there, looked like he was set to make the tackle, and Maymod just turned it up the field, ran out of the tackle.
Chains will go down. It'll be first and goal as the Golden Bears are in the Grand Central red zone. Toss to Richmond. He is going to be brought down after a gain of about 4 on the play. Nice tackle by Nick Sully.
4, second down, 6.
Sully did a good job coming up to make that tackle.
Clock is stopped with 3:27 left on the Berger Family Dealership third quarter scoreboard. Golden Bears looking to build on a 28-6 lead with a second and goal. Maymod keeps, and they're going to roll touchdown as he reached across and broke the plane.
Came back away from that motion. Motion went right to left. Maymod came back to the right side. Was able to stretch out. Touchdown, Golden Bears, as you see it right here. Once he clears, if there's not anybody there, the next person to make the tackle is going to be the secondary, and that's what happened there. Maymod with the score.
His third rushing touchdown of the night. And once again, as they have all night long, the Golden Bears go for 2. Maymod keeps.
2-point conversion.
And the 2-point conversion is no good. 3:21 left in the third quarter, and the Golden Bears lead it 34-6.
Everybody shops Grand Central, making your house a home.
Visit us for the lowest prices on furniture, mattresses, appliances, and electronics. This month, save 50% on Sealy mattresses or save up to $100 on select Lazy Boy furniture. And ask about our interest-free financing plans. Shop GrandCentral.com or visit us on Vine Street in Hazleton or Route 93 in Hazel Township.
Everybody shops Grand Central, making your house a home.
Most calls probably would be about the cable itself, and a lot of the advances now they're doing with like the high definition, because all the new TVs have the high definition and everybody wants the clearer picture.
When your telephone rings, your caller ID comes up on screen. So now you get to see who's calling you. You don't even have to pick up the phone.
We're not just a small cable company. We are the oldest cable company in the nation. You know, we were the first cable company, so we like to be out there on the forefront with all the great innovative ideas.
We welcome you back to Alumni Field at Mahanoy Area High School. Both teams have combined for 3 offensive possessions in this third quarter. The result, 3 touchdowns, and the Golden Bears lead at 34-6. Now back deep for the Colts. Joining Nico Agosti is number 41, Chris Bruno, awaiting the kick from Troy Kimmel. As the Golden Bears go 11 plays, 65 yards, 4:44 off the clock, and Bruno will take this at the 8. Bruno across the 20, and Bruno is going to be pushed out of bounds at the 26. Leading the charge for the Golden Bears special teams was Josh Baker. Maymont in that scoring drive, 7 carries, 49 yards, including the last 6 yards, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the night. We want to remind you that coming up at the end of tonight's game, Joe and I will select a Fairway Subaru player of the game.
Let's see if Snur can here
after this play.
Take up the offensive momentum that Marian Catholic was able to gather there with their first possession.
Snur, who capped the last drive from 43 yards out with a 1st and 10 from his own 26. That was Agosti, and as happened most of the night, Tyler Cavanis drops the Colts for a loss on 1st down. Down on the sidelines with a couple of special guests. Let's head down to Joe Flanagan.
Thanks, Marty. I'm down here with a couple Mahanoy area cheerleaders. What's your names, girls?
Christy Vancho, Kelsey Macy-Eunice.
What's one of your favorite things about football Friday nights?
The atmosphere from the fans.
Okay, I hear you have a little fundraiser coming up for a trip you're taking?
Yeah, we're selling Krispy Kreme donuts now. We're going to be selling T-shirts. We're also doing a mini cheer camp for grades K through 8. Tomorrow, actually, so we're fundraising a lot.
Where could anybody wants to order the donuts? Where could they order them at?
You can contact the school, Mahanoy area, at 773-3443, and you just make your checks payable to Mahanoy area cheerleading boosters.
Okay, what trip are you going on? I hear you're going to Orlando?
Yeah, we're going to the Russell Athletic Bowl to perform at halftime.
Oh, that's a great trip and a great experience for you girls. Congratulations being the senior cheerleaders. Back upstairs to you, Marty.
Thanks a lot, Joe, and good to promote a lot of the fundraising going on with the cheerleaders. And as Joe mentioned, one of those trips that these young ladies will always remember.
Exactly right, Marty. It's part of the educational experience today, and it's like as you mentioned, a very good experience as we have movement from the defense across the neutral zone.
Drew the offense off.
Caused the offense to move, so it should be a defensive penalty. Let's look at it.
And once again, during that interview, we saw that Marian Catholic again tried to go to Nico Agosti, and the pass was incomplete.
Yeah, again, Snur had some error under the ball, but they're gonna call that against the defense, and I think that was the right call there, Marty. Now, some people would say neutral zone, but if they get back, but once you take that step that deep, it's tough to not call that on the defense.
So it'll be 3rd and 8 from the Colt 28. Snur looking left. Throwing downfield for Damien. And he almost played defender there, it looked like, as he knocked it away from Maymont, who was in the coverage.
Little underthrown. Maymont was right there, and Damien stuck his hand in there. I don't know if he didn't look like he wanted to make the catch, but he did tip it away. We're going to have a 4th down here for the Colts. Looks like a punting situation. We'll get another look at that. And he looked like he was batting the ball away.
So the Golden Bears, Richmond and Evitz back deep, awaiting the Becker punt. Cavanis came up the middle again and was upended as he was going for another punt block, as he did at the end of the opening half. Becker got it away, and it'll be downed at the Golden Bear 35. With 2:09 remaining in this third quarter, that's where Mahanoy area will start. I want to remind you that week number 4 of the high school football game of the week returns next Friday night live at 6:30, starting with the Greater Hazelton Health Alliance pregame show, and kickoff a little after 7 as the Millionaires of Williamsport travel to Hazelton to Harmon-Guy Stadium to take on the Cougars. Catch all the action live next Friday night beginning at 6:30 with the Greater Hazelton Health Alliance pregame show, followed by Williamsport, Hazelton area, the high school football game of the week right here on WYLN. Maymont gives off to Fort. Fort with a nice gain of about 7 to the 42.
Maymont's running the ball outside, has opened the middle a little. Fort picks up good yardage on first down, and
second down and 3 for the Bears.
What happens as that offense runs and runs more and more, runs that dive play, then outside, inside, outside, people starting to guess on defense, and Fort picks up decent yardage.
Maymont keeps, got tripped up, and Sam Badusky, another nice play from his linebacker position, told Maymont to a gain of about a yard.
Badusky was able to, as I said before, he scrapes off there. He got Maymont right at the ankles and brought him down. Clock running 1:05, Marty. Third quarter.
Third down and about 2 for the Golden Bears. See the time winding down in the third quarter on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. Maymont kept it, and he appears to have a Harry's You Pull It first down.
Yeah, the mark by the official puts him a yard at least above the first down marker. So Mahanoy area continuing offensively to pile up yards. They lead it by a 34-6 score.
Golden Bears now very deliberate, heading to the line. Under half a minute remaining in the third.
Nice companion play off that fake toss type. We've seen him make the toss play a bunch of times. That play did not gain a lot of yards, but it set up that play right there off the quarterback, Maymont's fake pitch, and then come back inside.
As the third quarter comes to an end, first downs through 3 quarters. Mahanoy area 17, Marian Catholic just 3. That'll coincide with the score at the end of 3 quarters. Mahanoy area 34, Marian Catholic 6. Fourth quarter action coming up right after this.
I've got 3 great deals for you. Here's a 2013 Mazda 3i Sports Sedan, just $187 a month, sign and drive. Or this 2014 Mazda 6 Skyactiv, 38 miles per gallon, $245 a month, sign and drive. Or this great 2014 Mazda CX-5 Skyactiv, just $299 a month, sign and drive.
Plus, we'll give you more for your trade. Berger Mazda, just off exit 145 off ID1, Route 93, Hazelton.
Tennyson's Incorporated Machine Shop in Hazelton and Whitehaven. They specialize in automotive, industrial, and small engine parts. If you want reliability and quality, go to Tennyson's. Call them at 570-455-7761 or in Whitehaven, 570-443-9513.
We welcome you back to Alumni Field at Mahanoy Area High School. Start of the fourth quarter on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. The Golden Bears leading at 34-6. They're going to have a second down and short from the Colt 46-yard line coming up. And whistles will stop the play before the start. Gives us a chance to remind you, coming up at the end of tonight's game, Joe and I will select a Fairway Subaru player of the game.
Start against the Bears.
Went from 2nd and 2 to 2nd and about 7, Marty.
Ball marked back at the Golden Bear 49, 2nd down and 7. Maymod keeps trying to get to the outside. He'll be brought down by Sully after a gain of about 6.
Again, good fake, good blocking on the left side. You could see why Maymod has picked up a lot of yardage tonight, Marty, with combination of the fake inside and the blocking to the side he's going has been very effective.
Sorry about that, I spaced out.
And on this third and short play, the officials will stop the play. There'll be false start against the Golden Bears, making it a 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, they're gaining some yardage and they're giving up some yardage here as
Maymod kept it for his 30th carry of the night. He'll get a couple to about the 47. That'll leave him with 146 yards and 3 touchdowns on the night. And on 4th down, looks like Coach Holman will punt it away.
Number 10, Richmond, will punt for Mahanoy.
Anthony Agosti back deep, awaiting the punt from Richmond. Agosti will take it at about the 21. Flag is down as Agosti gets across the 30, and he's down the sideline. Anthony Agosti in the Mahanoy area territory, but we'll check that flag all the way back at about where Agosti caught the punt.
Yeah, we're going to have a hold. Going to bring that play back. And it's called right there.
Got to see it there from the fine camera work of our production crew. And that replay brought to you by Service Electric in Wilkes-Barre.
Holding against the Colts.
Was holding against the Colts. They'll march them back inside the 20-yard line.
They have struggled off. In the first half, they struggled. Marian Catholic struggled tremendously offensively. Come out in the second half, they looked half decent for that series. Mahanoy area has had the ball. Mahmoud has 30 carries as the quarterback, Marty.
Both teams their share of penalties. Marian Catholic 8 for 59 yards. The Golden Bears 9 for 69. As Snur will keep it, and Snur will go out of bounds at about the 21-yard line. Looks to be just about a yard shy of the first down.
On the very 21-yard line.
Snur shows some speed here, Marty. He gets inside. He runs into his backside tackle that's pulling. Still is able to pick up about 8 or 9 yards.
We'll call it 2nd and 2 from the 21. Getting the carry is Sully. Sully will get out near the 25. That's good for Harry's. You pull it. Colt, first down.
Good play, good first down. I think now, though, you're under 10 minutes. You're down by 28. Need to pick up the pace here offensively if you're the Colts.
Next week, in week number 4, both teams will have home games as Marian Catholic with a special start time of 5 o'clock will take on Conwell Egan. And the Golden Bears will be right back here at Alumni Field taking on Tamaqua. Snur kept it himself. And he was brought down after a gain of about 3 by Ronsky.
There's a Silver Odyssey. Silver Odyssey. License HMB 1153. You're blocking the main gate. Please move your car.
Snur looking left. Pass incomplete. He's looking for Anthony Agosti.
Agosti looked like maybe he wanted to turn up the field a little too soon, lost concentration on the ball. We're looking at third down.
Clock is stopped with 8:55 remaining in the fourth quarter. Golden Bears in front 34-6. Timeout taken by the Colts. Their first of the second half. We'll keep it here. We will remind you that coming up, the game of the week for week number 4 next Friday night will be live from Harmon Guy Stadium in Hazleton as the Cougars return home to play the Millionaires of Williamsport. We'll be on the air live at 6:30 with the Greater Hazleton Health Alliance pregame show, followed by kickoff just after 7. Millionaires, Cougars, high school football game of the week right here on WYLN live next Friday night.
See both teams in their timeout on the split screen, Marty.
So after the Marian Catholic timeout, a third down and about 8 from their own 27. KJ Snur out of the gun. He's rolling left, looking, being pressured. Now he's looking to run, and the Golden Bears will corral him for a sack.
Snur sprinted, had a 3-man pattern, well covered by Mahanoy area. Nothing there. Snur tried to turn it up, but good containment by Mahanoy area on the right side of their defensive line.
I believe that was Cashmere that ended up bringing him down, and Cashmere had a big start to this game. 3 tackles for loss in that opening quarter for the Golden Bears. As Becker's punt will be taken by Evitz, and a fair catch called. We'd like to remind you that high school football on WYLN is brought to you by Northeast Gold and Silver Exchange inside the Churchill Mall. They're paying the highest prices for gold and silver. Unwanted, broken, or new, call them at 497-4177. Ball be marked at the 45-yard line. That's where the Golden Bears will take over. 1st and 10 with 8:12 remaining in the fourth. And Joe, in the perfect world, I think Coach Holman would like to do what Coach Cynthia and Coughlin did last week, take a lot of time off this fourth quarter clock.
Yeah, he's up 28, has the ball. Doesn't have to be in any hurry, Marty, as they run a dive play right at the Colt defense. Nothing there. But as we said, he does not have to be in a big hurry. He can run 2 plays a minute at this point using the 25-second clock. They're looking at a 2nd and 10, though. I'm sure they would like to gain some yardage. That way they could keep the clock moving.
Toss play. This is Richmond. Flag thrown from downfield. Richmond dropped for a loss. We have an injured Marian Catholic player down as well.
I think the flag is going to be a hold as the Marian Catholic player is being tended to.
Get a look at the third quarter stats. Mahanoy area with an advantage rushing the football 90-36. He also had 70 passing yards to only 7 for Marian Catholic. Total yards 160-43 for the Golden Bears. He ran 21 plays to only 6 for the Colts. Thus the time of possession advantage 9:50 for Mahanoy area, 2:10 for the Colts of Marian Catholic. Frank Neitz, the injured Marian Catholic player, down at the 40. And I didn't see if they had actually called the penalty as of yet.
I don't think they've done anything with the penalty. They're taking care of the injured player at this point. The play, they were trying to run that toss play wide, and I believe one of the Mahanoy area players backside from the play was caught holding.
And Joe, I always think of you as a very positive person, and what thoughts would you have for one of your old assistants taking a trip to Eugene, Oregon this weekend?
I think, yeah, we talk about Oregon, obviously one of the best programs in the country. Coach Jones is at a program that was historically been very good. Took it over. He's 2 games in. He's 2-0. He has a big challenge in front of him. I'm sure he knows that. I'm sure he's let his players know that. But it's, you know, when you're trying to build something, Marty, you may have a lot of people who say you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this. You can't always listen to that. You just have to do what you feel, and hopefully you have enough people behind you to go ahead and do what you feel is right and try to get that program turned around. And I have a lot of confidence in Butch. I have a lot of confidence in the current Wilkes coach, Frank Shepard. I think both of them are quality coaches, high caliber guys. And I think both of them do well. I wish Butch well. It'll be interesting. Hopefully I'll get a chance to see him this year when they're playing a home game. I'd also tell them to stay away from the exit door on the airplane.
I'm just very curious to hear when you're going to start breaking out renditions of Rocky Top.
You know, I like college football. I really don't have a favorite college team, but I like college football. I like to watch it. But obviously, like I said, he has his work cut out for him. I think that as they're still tending to the injured player.
And not only does he have his work cut out for him coming up this weekend, but you have your work cut out for you once you get into league play in that tough SEC.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. People talk about a down year, an up year. I don't think there's ever it's a pretty solid year. I mean, you have South Carolina, you have Georgia, you have LSU, Alabama. No, Vanderbilt, Coach Franklin at Vanderbilt has done a great job there. So yeah, it's not easy, but like I said, you try to get enough people on board so that you can move it in the right direction. And I believe we have stretcher coming on the field. They don't want to take any chances. And
hopefully this is just a precaution.
I saw the young man move his legs. They asked him if he can. I saw that. But anytime you have an upper body injury, you never know. And they want to make sure that...
and whether it be the neck or even a head injury as well. We believe it's Frank Neitz, and we wish him the best as they're going to get him prepared and on a stretcher and seek further medical attention. And while they do that, we will take a break. 7:26 remaining in the fourth quarter, and Mahanoy area is in front, 34-6.
As a diabetic, where do I turn for the special healthcare products and advice I need?
Come into your nearby Good Neighbor Pharmacy. We specialize in the unique concerns and needs you have as a diabetic patient. Your Good Neighbor pharmacist has a fully trained staff, stocks a broad selection of the products you need, and takes a personal interest in your health and well-being.
Tri-County Business Machines has been serving the Hazleton area with office supplies and furniture for over 35 years. We are your local Kyocera dealer for all your digital Kyocera copiers, printers, and faxes. For exceptional reliability, sales, and service, the call to make is to Tri-County Business Machines. Tri-County Business Machines, keeping your office up to speed. Tri-County Business Machines, located at 117 East Broad Street, Hazleton. Phone 459-0754, or visit us on the web at tricountybm.com.
We welcome you back to Alumni Field at Mahanoy Area High School. Frank Neitz has been placed into a ambulance and will be taken for further medical evaluation, and hoping that it's just a precautionary trip in the ambulance and nothing serious. The young man, as he was being taken to the ambulance, gave the old thumbs up to his teammates. And as we mentioned, hopefully this is just a precautionary trip to the hospital and just make sure everything is okay with Frank Neitz, the senior for Marian Catholic. And after something like this, and Joe, you've been there as a coach, I always think the toughest thing for a coach is that, you know, especially for Coach DeCoste and his staff, see a teammate being taken off like this, and then fortunately we have to get back to the business of football.
You have to sort of forget about that and go on and play the game. Obviously it's a game of contact, so there's always a chance of injury. But the young man looked like he was moving, and as you said, I think it's a precautionary thing. Both teams now, I think they marked the penalty off against Mahanoy area.
And it was, as you mentioned before we had gone to break, it was a hold against the Golden Bears. And the Colts take the play, which was a loss, and decline the penalties. Make it 3rd down and 15 from the Golden Bear 40. Maymod keeps. Maymod has a 1st down and more before he is pushed out of bounds by Agosti inside the 40 to the 38. Good for a Harry Joupullett 1st down.
That must be Maymod's 31st to 32nd carry, Marty. You know, usually a quarterback, you're sort of concerned about him running the ball that much because he's such a vital part of the offense. But obviously Coach Holman has no problem. Maymod's been very, very good on the corner, handles the ball fairly well.
To answer your question, 31 carries, 168 yards, and 3 Golden Bear touchdowns. Richmond on that last carry picks up about 3 yards to the Colt 35.
Mahanoy area now content with banging the ball right at that Marian Colt defense and clock running. They enjoy a 28-point advantage.
Maymod keeps. And Maymod will be brought down inside the 30 to the 26. Good for another Harry's. You pull it. Golden Bear, first down. Fort gets the carry, and for the most part tonight, Joe, that has been taken away from this Golden Bear offense.
Yeah, that time Pete Dabrowski for Marian Catholic ran right into Fort. Didn't make a single tackle, but he slowed the play up so his teammates could get there.
Approaching 5.5 minutes remaining in the ball game. Mahanoy area in front 34-6 on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. And Maymod does not get under center until he sees the back judge go up with his hand saying 5 seconds left on the play clock. And then Maymod takes the carry and gets near another Golden Bear first down.
I think he's just short, Marty. You're going to have third down, clock running. We're going to be under 5 minutes.
That run will put the Golden Bears in the Grand Central red zone.
You see the replay, and Maymod had really kept the ball in there a long time that time. He's done a very nice job running this offense. As you mentioned, multi-sport athlete is able to do a pretty good job on the basketball floor as well.
Evitz on the toss from Maymod, gets inside the 15. That's good for Harry's. You pull it, first down. Ball marked at the Colt 14, 1st and 10. Maymod sneaks up the middle for a gain of about 3 to the 11. Clock continuing to run.
Single and 3. Second down and 7 for the Bears.
We talked about time of possession, Marty. It's been significantly in Mahanoy area's favor as I said before, with a 28-point lead. They've commanded most of the clock in the second half, and first half wasn't too bad if I remember correctly.
Fort bullying his way inside the 5 to about the 2. Good for a Harry's. You pull it, 1st and goal.
Fort carried several Marian Catholic. Right there you see him as he continues on his way to the goal line. Finally 3 or 4 of the Colts defensively bring him down.
.245 and counting here in the fourth. Time remaining and a 1st and goal for the Golden Bears. Fort got the carry, and the Colts stiffen at the goal line. 2nd and goal.
Yeah, one of the things you like to see and you look at when you're looking at film, as Fort here dives off the left side.
Pete Dubrowski penetrated and got Ford around the ankles.
And Podusky also in on the tackle. But one of the things you like to look at when you're watching film is how well your team performs in different situations. You're behind by 28, balls on a 2. How's your defense going to play? They're going to give it up, or are they going to play with some passion?
Fort again trying to pull his way in, and he does. Touchdown, Golden Bears, Austin Fort.
Fort that time hit a solid wall again, but it had enough push to get it in the end zone with 1:48 left in the ball game. There you see it, Marty.
Once again, as they have all night, the Golden Bears going for 2, and it looks like they'll just take a knee. So point after no good with 1:48 remaining, and the Golden Bears lead it 40-6.
Used the clock effectively. They used Mamo. Excellent running the ball outside and Ford inside, as there you get a shot of
Dylan Maymod, and not surprisingly, our Fairway Subaru player of the game, Maymod. 34 carries, 190 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns, and he was 5 of 5 passing, 99 yards and 2 touchdowns. Or excuse me, just 1 touchdown. No, 2 touchdowns, I apologize. And he set up the first score with a tip pass that he intercepted and returned 26 yards. Dylan Maymod, our Fairway Subaru player of the game.
Yeah, definitely had a big game. And the other part is the quarterback is a very important part, obviously, of any offense, especially this one. Dylan Maymod, excellent job tonight for the Golden Bears.
Got to have the good hands to run all those fakes and keep the ball from going on the ground, and Maymod did that. And in that last drive, you saw that senior leadership taking the play clock down within 5 seconds, running a lot of time off that clock in that last drive, as the Colts will start across their 20-yard line to the 22.
I'll tell you, Mason Evitz for Mahanoy area down the field very quickly, making that tackle. He's only a sophomore. He's also made some nice catches tonight.
He has a couple of touchdowns on the night. Golden Bears 1:40 away from going 3-0 to start this 2013 season. As Snur's pass, a little underthrown, yet Senna knocks it away from Nico Agasti. But be interesting to see how this Mahanoy area team progresses through the rest of the season. As long as they stay healthy, that's a very dangerous offense. Complex offense that you have to defend week in and week out.
Well, I think when you're going to find more and more teams once they have you on tape is, hey, quarterback, we're going to have to really, put him on the ground. So you're right, Marty. He's going to have to stay healthy. They're going to have help from the rest of that offense, other parts clicking, so the offense is effective all year.
Cavanus, among others, along with Cashmer, tackle for loss.
3rd down and 11 for the Colts.
And that last drive for the Golden Bears, 12 plays, 55 yards. They took 6:24 off the clock. Third down and about 11 for the Colts.
We have two teams, Marty. One's going to be 3-0, the other 0-3. Be interesting to watch them through the rest of the season.
Anthony Agosti is going to be brought down. Cavanis brought him down from behind. And Tyler Cavanis will leave the game. Get a nice round of applause from the Golden Bear faithful. Half a minute remaining. Fourth down and long coming up for the Colts.
And the referee just marked the ball, so another play does not have to be run.
Final seconds. Snurr will get the handoff to Agosti. Breaks a couple of tackles. Agosti will finish the game with a Harry's You Pull It first down, but Mahanoy area controlled from start to finish, go to 3-0 on this 2013 season behind the strong player, the Fairway Subaru player of the game, Dylan Maymod, and the Golden Bears win it by a score of 40-6 as the Golden Bears remain undefeated and will continue here at home next week against Tamaqua, as Marian Catholic next week will return home as well. A special 5 o'clock start against Conwell Egan. We'll get a look at the, well, let's see. Looks like Joe Flanagan has corralled the winning head coach. Give them a moment to get ready. And looks like they are ready down in the field. Before we get a look at the post-game recap, let's head down field level. Joe Flanagan with winning head coach Dave Holman.
Coach, congratulations on a nice win. You know, your offense has been scoring a lot of points. My first question is going to be about your defense, who really did a great job tonight.
Yeah, we played very well in our two scrimmages. I mean, we were an extremely well defense in our first two scrimmages, and our first game against Panther Valley, you know, we took a little bit of a step back, and these guys took it like upon themselves to really show that we want to be a lights out style defense, and they came to play tonight. They came very well prepared, and they executed the game plan.
Talk a little bit about your quarterback, Maymod. Had over 30 carries tonight. Talk about what he means to your squad.
Yeah, this is a quarterback's offense. This offense is set up to get majority of the carries to the quarterback and then and spread the ball around a little bit. But you know, he's really been performing well the last 2 weeks, and obviously tonight he's leading his team. We're a 3-0 team right now. So, but it's a collaborative effort. I mean, our offensive line is doing phenomenal.
Got an excited bunch of boys down here. Coach, we'll go back. Excellent job. Congratulations on being 3-0. Thanks your school for all the hospitality also. Back upstairs to you, Marty and Joe.
Thanks a lot, Joe, and a very excited Golden Bears team, now 3-0. We'll get a look at how they got to 3-0 as it's time for the post-game recap. Brought to you by Service Electric Wilkes-Barre. And it started in that opening quarter. Mentioned Maymod defensively. Ronski the tip. Maymod the interception. He went 26 yards to the Marian Catholic 28, and that set up the first score of the night for the Golden Bears. Maymod to Evitz from 5 yards out. 2-point conversion good. It was 8-0 Mahanoy area. Then the Golden Bears go 7 plays, 42 yards. Maymod from 7 yards out, point after no good. It was 14-0 Mahanoy area. Then right before the half, Tyler Cavanis got his big paw up, blocked the Becker punt, and it set up the Golden Bears from the Colt 37. 3 plays later, Maymod from 9 yards out, point after no good. And at the half, it was 20-0 Golden Bears. Then first possession of the second half, Maymod from 62 yards out found Mason Evitz, and Evitz would elude one tackler and then make his way to the end zone. 2-point conversion. A Maymod run made it 28-0 Golden Bears. After Marian Catholic made it 28-6, Maymont gets his third touchdown run from, excuse me, I apologize. That was the 2-point run by Maymont. I got ahead of myself. KJ Snur capped a 61-yard drive by rushing from 43 yards out. That made it 28-6, Mahanoy area. Then the Golden Bears went on an 11-play, 65-yard drive. Maymont with another big run as he had a lot of the night tonight. And then gets his third touchdown rushing from 6 yards out. Point after was no good. It was 34-6 Golden Bears. And then Austin Fort gets in the scoring column, capping a 55-yard drive that took over 6 minutes off the clock. Golden Bears would go ahead 40-6, and that was the score at the end of tonight's ball game. As we get a look at the scoring by quarter, a big second, third quarter in there, Joe, scoring 34 of their 40 points.
Yeah, first half, Marian Catholic really hurt themselves on first downs, many times coming up with negative yardage. I think Mahanoy did a great job controlling the clock, especially in the second half. Controlling the defense. Maymont did an excellent job with the fakes inside. They're probably going to use the pass a little more to help him out as they go through the season. But you're looking at Mahanoy area 3-0. Looks like they're going to be a formidable football team next 7 ball games.
Golden Bears controlled the clock in that second half, had the ball for 18 minutes and 5 seconds. Marian Catholic only 5 minutes and 55 seconds. There you see the final score. We are going to say so long from Alumni Field at Mahanoy Area High School. For our director, Barry J.S., for stats by Jim Burns, for Joe Flanagan, Joe DeMelfi, I'm Marty Burns saying so long. We'll see you next Friday night beginning at 6:30 with the Greater Hazelton Health Alliance pregame show. Live high school football follows after 7. It's Williamsport in Hazelton area. The high school football game of the week next Friday night live at here on WYLN. This has been a WYLN Sports Special presentation. Goodbye from Mahanoy City.